Ever wondered why some people seem to get everything done, while others stay stuck, spinning their wheels day after day? You've seen it. Colleagues hitting targets effortlessly. Friends making progress while you feel like you're just treading water. And inside, it's worse than just being behind. There's that hollow feeling, like you're moving through life on autopilot, checking boxes, but never really living. You feel busy, but empty. That frustration gnaws at you quietly, every single day. Before we dive in, if this sounds like you, go ahead and subscribe to Mindshift Stories and press the bell icon. You'll want to catch the next tips, because this isn't just theory. This could completely change the way you approach your day. Most people think success is about working harder. Wake up at 5 a.m., grind through endless tasks, push themselves until exhaustion sets in. I tried that too. I thought if I could just check off every to-do, my life would magically start moving forward. But it didn't. Not really. I watched other people move effortlessly toward their goals while I felt drained and busy all at once. I thought I was failing myself, failing my work, failing life. But the truth was, I was missing the habit that actually creates momentum. It's not about more work. It's about one intentional action that rewires your day, your mind, and your energy. The habit I'm talking about is reflection. And no, I'm not talking about journaling for the sake of it, or reading some motivational quote and forgetting it 5 minutes later. I mean the kind of reflection that successful people do, the kind that makes them aware of what works, what doesn't, and what truly deserves their energy. Every single day, most of us move through life on autopilot. Wake up, check your phone, respond to emails, scroll social media, maybe do a few tasks at work. By the time we realize it, the day is gone, and we wonder why progress feels slow, why nothing seems to stick, why we're exhausted but haven't accomplished much. That hollow, repetitive feeling, like life is happening to you instead of with you, is draining without even realizing it. Reflection breaks that cycle. It forces a pause, a moment to ask, what actually matters today? Visual cue. Cut to Alex, looking exhausted at his desk, staring at his screen with a blank expression. Imagined two people with identical schedules. Both wake up at 6 a.m., work 8 hours, go to bed at 11 p.m. One of them spends 10 to 15 minutes every morning reviewing the day ahead, asking themselves, what's the most important thing I need to do today? Where should I focus my energy to actually make progress? That person ends the day feeling accomplished, not busy. The other moves through the same tasks, checks the same emails, but never pauses to prioritize. They go to bed feeling exhausted, wondering why the day felt chaotic, even though they were busy. That's the habit. That's the difference. Visual cue. Show a split screen. One side a clean checklist being reviewed. The other side scattered sticky notes and a cluttered desk. Once I started this myself, I noticed a ripple effect. I wasn't just getting more done. My decisions became sharper. My energy improved. I wasn't scattered or drained. I could see clearly where to put my time and where to say no. That pause, that reflection became the foundation for everything else. Now, you might be thinking, reflection sounds good, but how do I actually do it? I don't have time to sit and think all day. That's the beauty of it. It doesn't take long. Most successful people spend 10 to 20 minutes at the start of their day reflecting, and sometimes another 5 to 10 minutes at the end of the day reviewing, but they do it consistently. every day, without fail. Because consistency compounds. And here's the thing about compounding. Small daily actions grow exponentially over time. A real-life example, a friend of mine, let's call him Alex, was always busy. He worked 12-hour days, rarely took breaks, and thought grinding more would eventually pay off. But he was constantly exhausted, constantly behind, and constantly frustrated. His frustration built throughout the day. Emails piled up. Calls overlapped. Deadlines loomed up. By mid-afternoon, he'd slam his hands on his desk, muttering, "Why is nothing working?" I told him about this habit of daily reflection and suggested he try it for just 1 week. Visual cue. Show Alex rubbing his eyes, stretching at his desk, sighing heavily, cluttered notes around him. The first day, he spent 15 minutes in the morning thinking about his priorities. The second day, he added 10 minutes at night to review what actually got done. By the end of the week, he was shocked. He realized he had been wasting hours on low-value tasks. He cut those out. Within a month, his stress dropped, productivity increased, and for the first time in years, he felt in control of his day instead of being dragged along by it. That's the power of reflection. That's the habit most people are missing. And reflection doesn't just improve productivity. It improves clarity, emotional resilience, confidence. When you see clearly what matters and what doesn't, you stop feeling overwhelmed. You stop spinning your wheels. You make intentional choices, not reactive ones. And once you do that, everything else, focus, energy, motivation, starts falling into place. Reflection is most powerful when it's structured, but personal. You don't just ask yourself, "What do I need to do today?" You ask, "What will actually move me closer to my goals? What should I stop doing? What's one action that would make today meaningful?" These questions make the habit actionable, not abstract. Personal anecdote. I remember one day, I spent hours working but felt like I accomplished nothing. I couldn't figure out why. That night, I spent 10 minutes reflecting and realized I had been saying yes to every small request, replying to unnecessary emails, skipping my real priorities. I cut those out the next day. For the first time in months, I felt in control. That tension, the feeling of spinning and accomplishing nothing, made the payoff even stronger. Successful people often pair reflection with small rituals. Maybe a cup of coffee in silence, maybe a short walk outdoors, maybe a few minutes journaling. The ritual signals the mind. It's time to think. This cue makes the habit automatic. Automation is how daily reflection becomes unstoppable. Reflection works best when it's honest. Not the kind where you lie to yourself about being productive. Not the kind where you pat yourself on the back for doing enough. The kind that makes you uncomfortable. The kind that forces you to confront what you've been ignoring. And yes, that's why most people avoid it. It's easier to scroll, to react, to stay busy. But those who do it consistently, they get the edge everyone else misses. Reflection doesn't mean overthinking. It doesn't mean ruminating. It's not therapy. It's a habit. A pause. A check-in with yourself. Once you do it consistently, you start noticing patterns. You see what tasks lead to progress. You notice emotional triggers that drain your energy. You learn what environments, people, and routines support your growth. Visual cue. Show a desk with notebook open, pen hovering, soft morning light coming through a window. Quick montage of Alex walking confidently. Coffee. Focused at a clean desk. Visually showing transformation. Practical way to start today. Set aside 10 minutes. First thing in the morning. Asked 3 questions. 1. What's the one most important thing I can do today? 2. What will I avoid because it wastes time? 3. What's one way I can feel in control of my energy today? Answer honestly. Then, start your day. At night, take 5 minutes to review. What went well? What didn't? What can I improve tomorrow? Dotis. Daily. Two weeks in, you'll notice subtle shifts. A month in, your days feel lighter. Focus sharper. 3 months in, your life feels fundamentally different. That's why successful people never skip it. It's the habit that quietly compounds into massive results over time. Reflection isn't just about work. It's about life alignment. It helps you see where your energy, values, and actions meet or don't. It forces you to stop doing what doesn't serve you. It creates space for what truly matters. That's why it's the #1 habit successful people do every day. Without it, all other habits, reading, exercising, networking, are less effective. With it, everything else amplifies. Before you go, subscribe to Mindshift Stories and press the bell icon. Share this video with someone who's feeling stuck or overwhelmed. Sometimes one simple habit can change your life. And comment below. I'm ready to start reflecting every day. Your comment ISNT. Who's for you? It could help someone else take their first step. Remember, this is simple. Reflection takes just a few minutes, but it compounds in ways hours of random effort never will. It's quiet, it's intentional, it's powerful, and it's waiting for you. Start today. Pause. Reflect. Act. That quiet 10-minute pause could be the start of the life you've been waiting for. One small habit. One intentional moment. That's all it takes to begin transforming your days, your energy, your life. Stay consistent. Stay curious. Share what you learn. Your life isn't waiting. It's ready for the clarity and momentum you create. Visual cue. Fade out with sunrise over a clean desk. Coffee steaming. Notebook open. Quick montage of energy. Focus.com desk. Gizria forces transformation visually.